Joining us now in Studio B and making his show debut is Elijah Bryant.
Yeah.
And we should ask you, first of all, do you prefer Eli, Elijah, or Mr. Bryant? Whatever you want, man.
Brother Bryant?
It's whatever. I've gotten Elijah. I've gotten Brig. I've gotten, you name it. I've gotten it. The Weekend. Exactly. I've gotten everything. So
That one's too easy.
exactly. So whatever you want to call me.
Okay.
I had a tweet just come in from @RT McCombs. He says, ask Elijah Bryant about his boy Steph Curry.
Everyone wants to ask about that story. But so his sister attended Elon, and we were very close. And so I'd say 2 Thanksgivings ago, I got to go have Thanksgiving with him and Draymond Green and Mo Spades and all those guys. So it was a great experience, and hopefully I'll be working out with them pretty soon.
Nice. Yeah, but that's fantastic. A lot of people are excited about you. You've had this season as a red shirt. You had to sit out since you transferred.
Yeah.
What was it like to be on the team, but you didn't have any bearing on the result of the games? It's got to be a weird position, right?
It's very weird. You try to go hard every day just to make sure you help the team prepare, but going hard every day means you're not getting a break. So there's 5 of you on scout team, and everyone else is against you. So when you're going up and down, it gets kind of tiring. But then you want to make sure the team's getting prepared. But then when it comes game time, you just got to sit there and watch. So it's definitely hard, but it was a great learning experience. It allowed the game to really slow down for me and be able to focus during those big moments.
I've heard some stories from practice from your teammates and coaches where during those scout runs, you're pulling up from like 26 feet, knocking down threes, and they're like, okay, well, the guy that you're representing doesn't exactly shoot 26-foot three-pointers.
Yeah. That's happened a while. I remember exactly. I don't know if I was pulling up, but we were scouting Utah, and I was Brandon Taylor. And obviously me and Brandon Taylor are very different. So I was driving to get to lane. They're like, no, he does floaters. Well, I'm trying to get to the lane to score. So they had to keep on telling me, no, float the ball. Flick's not going to do that. So it was definitely a learning experience for me.
Describe your game.
A lot of people say I'm like Darren Williams in a sense, a bigger guard. I definitely think I need to be able to shoot the ball a little bit better. But in my game, that's why BYU fits me so much. I just want to go, transition. So I want to just get the ball and go. So when I saw BYU, they moved very fast. It helped me a lot to see that.
What position do you play?
I feel most comfortable at the point guard and getting everyone involved. So with that being said, I also can score if I need to, but I don't have to score. So I definitely like to be able to push the ball and have the ball in my hands to start the game.
Yeah, it'll be a unique situation because I see potentially, we'll see how it shakes out, but 3 point guards essentially in the backcourt. If you have Nick Emery, who's really a 2, but he can be a 1. Yeah. TJ, who's a natural 1, but he's tall like you, and then you. That could be an interesting dynamic in transition.
At this point, I think it's with our offense, get the ball and go. Whether that's me being on the sideline, me getting the ball and dribble it up, get it and go, score. Because we have so many possessions during the game, it's not going to really matter who is bringing the ball up. At least to me, just get the ball, go, score. Ultimate goal is to win the game. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, what are your expectations? We've been asking everybody across BYU Sports Nation today about their expectations. What are yours for BYU basketball next year?
If all these guys coming in, what I'm hearing is true, then there's a really high expectation. I don't know exactly what that is. I know our first goal is we want to win the conference tournament, exactly. But other than that, I think we can make a really good run in the tournament. So I think we just push each other each and every day, and I think we'll have a good chance to win the tournament.
Ultimately, what led you to come to BYU in the first place after averaging 14 a game at Elon?
It was fun. I didn't plan on transferring. I just ended up late. I decided to transfer. So I remember Terry when I was here on my, not visit, but I was, I guess, unofficial basically. I think it was the Dobell then. And I just felt comfortable here. I wanted to go where I felt comfortable. Because at the end of the day, the ball's going to stop bouncing one day. So I wanted to go where I felt most at home. And it wasn't really like a political system of this guy's AAU coach did this, that type. So I just wanted to go where I felt most comfortable.
Did BYU recruit you all at all out of high school?
So they recruited me a little bit. Obviously, I was 5'7" in 9th grade, so I wasn't fully matured.
5'7"?
Yeah.
What are you now, 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4".
6'4"?
Yeah. So
Holy growth spurt.
Yeah, so I understood, and they told me, like, there's a lot when we go in recruiting because the church is involved and stuff like that. So Coach Pope was recruiting me a little bit when I was here. It's funny because he was at Georgia. I saw him at Georgia as assistant coach, and I came here to do my unofficial, and he was here too, so I was a little bit confused because he was coach at Georgia as well. But, yeah, I'm glad I came to BYU.
What's the biggest difference in style of play from the 1 year you had at Elon and now here at BYU?
It's a lot faster. The coaches had to keep on reiterating pace, go. Because at Elon, I would bring it up. I would do what I want, like whatever I wanted to do. So when I got here, it's go, no matter what. If you're going to the lane, just go. So it's a lot of conditioning and just making sure the pace is very high.
What do you think of the construction of the Elijah Bryant Institute for Buckets right next to the Marriott Center?
I think it's very good, not only for the people we have here, but definitely for recruiting. When you look at that, obviously you know that the Marriott is being used for church events a lot, so it's kind of hard to find a gym. But with that being built, would definitely benefit us, but also benefit the recruiting situation.
And us, hopefully. We want to play in there, too, and it's right next door.
Dave Rose looking at you, man. Let us get in there and get some buckets.
We're going to have a restraining order probably in that building.
Elijah Bryant with us on BYU Sports Nation, transfer guard from Elon. He will play his first year at BYU in terms of regular season games starting this fall. There are a lot of guys that like to take shots on this team. Nick Emery and TJ Haas, and you already told us you don't need to score. You can if you need to, but you don't. It's not something that's like top of mind. Are there enough shots for everybody to go around on this BYU team?
So that's a funny question because that was one of my big concerns when I came here. So I don't know exactly the numbers when I came here, but I took a lot of shots at Elon. I'm pretty sure I was third in usage in the country when I was there. So I had the ball a lot in my hands. So when I came here, they told me I wouldn't be the second guy in amount of shots I've taken. Meaning it was Tyler Haas, and then I think Chase was the next one. So when they told me that, I was like, dang, I shot the ball a lot at Elon. So if I wouldn't even be the second guy here, then that means there's a lot of possessions to go around. So that definitely intrigued me and made me want to come here because there's a lot of shots to be taken.
Yeah, that's interesting. The style of play, there's just a lot to go around, too. And you look at the guys that BYU is going to have on this team next year, a lot of new faces. Only one senior, but you lose the 3 seniors and Zach Celius. Yeah. So how well do you know some of these guys coming in?
That's why I found this year very crucial for me, just to be able to develop relationships. It's a little bit different dynamic considering everyone's married, engaged, that type of thing, whereas at my other school, you hung out all the time. But definitely with being able to talk to him since I'm not playing and offer my advice. When Nick was first game, obviously you're very nervous. You just want to stay calm and stuff like that. So I offer my advice that I've learned from my freshman year. So I think we'll have a great dynamic being that we'll all grow together, us sophomores, and then Katie can lead us.
Speaking of getting married and that whole BYU mantra of finding your eternal mate, are you on board for that, or is this about basketball right now?
My main focus right now is basketball. I think that's where it needs to be. But
I like to hear.
my mom told me if I don't date anyone for a year, she's not coming to the wedding. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. This is the land of milk and honeys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Said. Yeah. So.
Do you follow the Masters since that's from your neck of the woods?
A little bit. I saw. I was watching at Legends all the hole-in-ones they had in the par 3 contest, which was pretty cool. But obviously, I've never been in with the trees being so high and how hard it is to get in. But I definitely follow it.
We'll go one day to Augusta.
Yeah.
Let's go hang out. That's bucket list.
We're still trying to get credentials down there. Eli Bryant with us on BYU Sports Nation. Your teammates last year that are graduating, specifically Kyle Collinsworth, Chase Fisher, and Nate Austin, 2 of those 3 were big on macronutrients and getting big gains and stuff like that. Have you bought into that like Kyle and Chase did?
I'm not too into the macro or whatever they're saying, but I'm definitely trying to eat healthy. I've definitely taken the smoothie thing that Kyle's put me on board with that, and just taking care of my body, because during the season that's really what keeps you going. So just I came here, I took care of my body, but not to the extent that they showed me how to, and stretching and take that stuff very, very serious. Not only, weightlifting is good, but taking care of your body and stretching and dieting is very important to be successful.
I think Kyle described the smoothie. I'm trying to remember. A lot of kale.
Yeah.
What else is in there?
He has kale. We have berries. We have chia seed, flax seed, honey, sesame seed. Just a lot of stuff. It's pretty good, but
I was going to say,
does it taste okay?
Yeah,
it doesn't sound particularly appealing.
More honey than kale? Please.
I wish.
Did you travel on the road with the team?
So NCAA rules, you're not allowed to travel, but I got to go. So at Utah, they had me. It was a away game, so I drove down the night before to practice, drove back home, then drove down the day of the game. And then Weber State was considered a home game because obviously we used the Utah Jazz arena. So I got to experience that, and it was a good experience.
So with the home games you were in, what did you learn about the environment and kind of the pace of play and the WCC and all that?
Particularly, I remember Jamal telling me when it gets loud, and Craig Manning, the sports psychologist, when it gets loud, try to focus. Don't be a fan. Don't get caught looking around. Focus on what you would do during the game. So I try to use those moments, even at Utah, just to focus on what I need to do, because when it's game time, your mind's going to be wandering everywhere. So if you can focus now, then you can be able to do it in the game. What'd
you think of that dynamic in the rivalry between BYU and Utah when you were up there?
It was a great experience. I'm actually upset that we won't be able to play them next year. I don't know what the reason is. Obviously safety, but
do you feel safe?
Oh, I feel fine on the court, but I wish I could be able to play, but I'll probably get to play them the year after. So I'm excited.